Welcome to the Unit 4 of the course Remote Update of Programs and Functionalities. The title of this unit is Programming of Basic Operation. So, as the title says, we will be testing direct connections of inputs and outputs. Furthermore, we will write a simple control program. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, the learners will understand how a PLC can control the faster conveyor station through input and output signals, and get an impression how control of the faster conveyor station can be implemented using a simple structured text program as an example. We will be testing the control system with two control stations, with a back-off controller, and the other one is the B&R controller. Let us start with a B&R control system. On the screen you can see the integrated development environment for B&R controllers called Automation Studio. In the online mode, we are directly connected to the B&R programmable logic controller, which in turn is connected to the faster conveyor belt setup. We can see from the status line below that we are online because we can see that the controller is running, and we can also see the data about the connection. First, we will observe the inputs. We start with the optical sensor. If we put an object in its range, we can see that its corresponding variable turns out onto true. If we do the same with the proximity sensor, however, in this case we have to use a metallic object because this sensor only detects metallic objects. And we can see that also this value, the corresponding input, has turned to true. Furthermore, we can proceed with testing the programmable logic control outputs, which are faster conveyor station inputs. So what we can do here, we can manipulate the value of the motor. So if I switch this signal on, the motor is started. What we can also do is we can reverse the direction of the motor where it is running. Sample structured text program. Let us write a program that detects if an object appears at the beginning of the conveyor belt on the left-hand side. So this object would be detected by the optical sensor, and if this happens, the motor should be started. When the object reaches the second sensor, the proximity sensor, the motor should be stopped. Of course, the object should be metallic in order that the proximity sensor detects it. So let us start writing the program in structured text. So we would say if optical sensor, if an object is detected, the motor is started. And then if the object is detected by the proximity sensor, the motor is stopped. And now we have this simple program. We can then first compile it. And upload to the PLC system. So let us see how our program works. If I put a metallic object on the belt, the motor is started, and when the object reaches the proximity sensor, the motor is stopped. Let us repeat the whole procedure for backup controllers. On the screen, you can see the integrated development environment for backup controllers. We see here that we are online, so we can go on trying out inputs and outputs. Let us try out the PLC inputs first. Optical sensor, proximity sensor. And the outputs. Let us try to switch on the motor. Or close the barrier. Let us try out the same program for starting and stopping the motor, which we have tried out with the B&R system. We have written the program, so first we have to build it. After the build is finished, we transfer the program to the system. Now let us observe how the program is running on the system. This video has received funding from the European Union's Erasmus Plus Cooperation Partnership in Vocational Education and Training Program. Thank you.